But even if you sell raw hair, if you're not making any sales, it really doesn't matter how good your hair is, right? No, I'm just playing with y'all. But welcome back, harvesters, to Sow the Seed. If you are not already a part of the family, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on. So we are still talking about branding at the top of the year to help you guys start sowing these seeds into your business so that you can reap your harvest, okay? As far as branding yourself, today we're going to be talking about Benz versus a Honda, right? What do you want your business, your brand to be about? Because we're talking about branding right now. And I'm going to take you guys through these steps, and hopefully it'll help you actually visualize when you're approaching your business plan, because you guys should have already created your business plan. Again, if you haven't, look down in the description bar. I actually have a free mini course you guys can join. It actually has a free ebook attached to it, so you can start planning out your business plan, because your business plan is a vision board for your business. Now, this is in no way saying that Honda itself is not a good car, because it's actually a very good car. It's like a lifelong car. The expenses on it is not as expensive as like a Benz or a more luxury style car, right? However, it doesn't mean that a Honda is bad. We're talking about branding and where you're trying to place yourself out there in the world when you're putting your business out there, right? So let's break this down. Let's think about Benz. Now, in your own city, I'm not really sure where you stay, because if you stay in a smaller city, you may not have like a bunch of different like car lots where it's different brands being offered wherever you live. But if you stay in a larger city and they have different types of car lots, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find like a Honda dealership in a certain part of town, right? It's going to be more for, it's an affordable lifestyle. Maybe those who, not necessarily that they don't have money, but they may not care about those specific things. They just need a car that's going to work, that they don't have to spend a lot of expenses, because when you really think about it, a car is actually a liability and it is not an asset, right? So some people want to use their money to go focus more on assets than they do on liabilities. You spend your money on things that's going to actually contribute something to your life instead of take away from your life. That's the difference between assets and liabilities. So when we think about the Honda, that's like an everyday car. It could be a family car. Normally, people who are in high school, when you're thinking about getting your first car and you want something that's going to be really reliable, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be breaking down on you here and there. And even if it did break down, with the Honda, it's more affordable for you to get those parts, right? So when we think about the brand of Honda, we're thinking about family. We're thinking about everyday people. We're thinking about affordability. This is literally branding, right? So think about your own business when you think about Honda. Do you want your business to be something that's affordable? Do you want it to be where more people, because everybody can't afford a Benz, but more than likely, more people can actually afford to purchase a Honda, depending on what style or whatever you get. More people can afford a Honda. So think about that with your own business as well. What do you want people to relate to your business when you're building your brand? When you think about Benz or Lexus or Range Rovers, those type of cars are on a specific side of town, right? You're not going to find a Benz or Bentley on the side of town where it's not a lot of people who can actually afford those products, right? Those type of luxury products. You're going to find those in the more upscale, affluent sides of town, correct? That's a part of their branding strategy. The same thing happens for you guys when you are creating your businesses. And this is going to go into also knowing who your target audience is, but we're going to just focus on branding right now. But in the future, once we finish up the branding part, you guys are going to be thinking about this when it comes to your target audience. So let me take myself as an example when we think about Honda versus a Benz. So this is my actual business, you guys. I had 3 hair salons. Successful hair salons, as well as hair company, making wigs. I am a licensed cosmetologist, and you guys can go watch my beauty channel anytime. It's still up. I haven't taken it down. But I literally sold more of a luxury product, right? Because my main product was raw hair extensions. I was known as far as the beauty industry. Let me turn my phone off. These are like business hours, so I apologize. Hopefully I turn it off. I don't know. But anyway, I was more known inside of the beauty industry as someone who offered a luxury product, which is raw hair extensions. everybody who wants to purchase hair or wear hair extensions or wear wigs or get their hair done, everybody is not in alignment with that type of product, because that is a more luxury product. So it means that when you think about a luxury product, the opposite of that, or when you think about a Honda, again, I'm not saying that Honda is a bad car, because it's not. It's a good, reliable car. Like, them cars literally last forever. They last forever, so that's a good thing, right? So when you think about luxury products such as raw hair extensions, the opposite of that would be like processed hair, right? Okay, so this is the same thing with Benz versus a Honda, and you guys developing what you want your business to appear like when you put it out there into the public. These are things you guys should be writing down in your notebook, so that when you're finally ready to launch your business, you know exactly what you want people to think about and feel when they come into contact on your business, whether that be on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever you're using for your business to market and advertise. I would have to know, because I'm offering a luxury product, when it comes to branding, I have to make my brand appear as if it's a luxury product, correct? Now, I wouldn't say my personal brand, even though it was a luxury product, that I placed my product in the high end. I would say mine was more on the low high end, if that makes sense. I had a luxury product, but I didn't charge as much as I could have charged. So I wanted my business to be a luxury product, but still at affordable rates for a luxury product, and not at the highest end. So I wanted my product to be for people who understood what it means to invest in themselves, to invest in quality. They cared more about quality than they did quantity, because someone who purchased processed hair, they don't care if their hair doesn't last them a year. They'll just go back and buy some more, versus somebody else who understood what it means to actually invest into something. They're like, I'm willing to pay this amount of money right now, because I know even if I pay $900 for this specific hair, or to get this wig made with this hair, I know this wig is gonna last me for 3, 4, 5 years. Literally, I still have people from my business, and I haven't sold hair in over a year now, who still contact me on my YouTube channel, Glam's Corner, as well as my email, asking me, do I still sell hair? Is there any way for me to sell them some hair? Because they literally have hair extensions that they've had for 3, 4 years, and wigs that they're still wearing to this day. So they may have paid $900 4 years ago, but when you think about it, $900 4 years ago is actually worth it to that specific audience. So I want you guys to start thinking about, when it comes to branding your business and branding your product or your services, what do you want people to think about when they run into your brand, right? Are you a Benz when it comes to your branding, or are you Honda when it comes to your branding? Let me know down below in the comment section whether or not you are actually trying to produce a luxury product or a low-end product. One is not better than the other. There is always an audience for any type of product. So don't think that one is better. It just means that one is for a specific audience over a next, okay? Nothing is better than the other one. It depends on how you run your business, whether or not you're going to be able to sell it. Because people will say, I don't want to sell processed hair because I don't want people to be complaining. But even if you sell raw hair, if you're not making any sales, it really doesn't matter how good your hair is, right? So that's what I'm trying to help you guys as you're building your businesses in 2021. What really matters when you're building your brand. So I want you guys to think about this. I hope that this video was informative, and I'll see you guys in the next video.